Hey family, welcome to my channel. We're back. It's Wednesday night. Just got home from work. Had a lot of running to do. It's actually like 10 minutes after 7 and I'm just now starting to cook. So tonight I'm gonna do Salisbury steak with gravy. It won't be homemade gravy. I'll get to that in a minute. With gravy, sauteed onions, and mushrooms. And I might put some, because I don't feel like, this is quick and easy, so I don't really feel like cutting up any peppers or whatever. I might use this. I haven't decided. So, I'm trying to be a little more prepared. So I'm trying to be a little more prepared. So I click list and I got ground beef. I only got 2 pounds, so we're gonna try to make that be enough. But 2 pounds of ground beef in here. We're having broccoli and cheese and rice. The rice, I only use jasmine rice, and we're doing it in that in the Instapot. So the longest thing is gonna be the Salisbury steak. Okay, let's get started so this video don't be forever and a day. So I'm gonna saute some onions and I'm gonna saute some mushrooms to go in it. I'm gonna do those on the side because my youngest daughter don't really do onions and mushrooms. So I'm gonna cook the onions with it when I put it in the oven, but the mushrooms I'm gonna just leave that sauteed on the side if they want to put some on the top. So to our ground beef, we're gonna add and I'm not putting a lot of seasoning in here. Actually, the only seasoning from out this cabinet I'm going to use is garlic powder. And the reason for that is because I'm putting Lipton onion soup mix in here. And this is like really, this has a lot of sodium in it. And I don't want to over season. You know, I don't want it to be too salty. That was just a half a pack, but I'm going to open up another one. Lipton onion soup mix. To put in here, and then I'm gonna put some breadcrumbs in here, and an egg. Probably not gonna use this whole pack because I only have like 2 pounds of ground beef, so I don't want to overdo it. Plain breadcrumbs. Put that in here. Now listen. I'm probably gonna put a little bit of milk in here too. I hope I got some. You may not make your Salisbury steak like this, and it's okay. You make it the way you make it, and I'm gonna make it the way I make it, okay? It's all right. You know why it's okay? Because I'm Deidre, and you're whoever you are. So it don't even matter if you don't make it like this. However you want to make it like that. Share it with me. Maybe I'll try it. Okay? Okay. I'm going to put both these eggs in here. I'm going to put a little bit of pepper. And then, whoop, I almost put too much pepper. And then I'll put a little bit of, oh Lord, I don't have any milk. Okay, so I don't have milk, but I do have heavy cream, so I'm going to just use a little bit of that. It's all good. Then guess what I'm going to do? Just take one wild guess at what I'm going to do. I'm going to stick my fingers in this. Oh, you can't even see. Lord. Let me make it where you can see. Let's get down ground level so you can see what I'm doing here. Okay. So this is my little mixture. I gotta get a better setup. But anyway, I'm gonna go in and mix this together. Just a smidge. Okay. So I'm mixing this up with my hand. My hands are clean, I promise. Promise, promise, promise. I know people be weird about that, but if you cooking, Wherever your mom and daddy came from, whoever they came from, believe me, they ate plenty of food with somebody's hands in it. And you had too, whether you know it or not. Might be something you ate at McDonald's, Burger King, wherever. You had too. Okay, so I'm just mixing this up. I ain't gonna mix it too much. Just want to get everything incorporated. And then I'm gonna turn my stove on and get my cast iron hot. I'm gonna saute my mushrooms in that back skillet and my onions over there. So once I get this going, I'm gonna cut up my, this smells delightful, in case you didn't know. Okay. I'm gonna wash my hands, even though, no I'm not gonna wash my hands yet because I gotta make patties. So I'm just gonna, I'm waiting on my skillet to get hot, so I'm just gonna make a bunch of small patties. Because all of this, like after, that's not hot yet, but I'm sticking it in there anyway, just for time's sake. So after I put these all in here and let them cook, once my onions get done sauteing and these get done cooking for a while, like they're good and cooked on the outside, and even if they ain't all the way done on the inside, it don't matter because it's going in the oven. So for the gravy, unless you want to, you know, make homemade gravy, that's perfectly fine too. But I use cream of mushroom sitting right there. See it? Cream of mushroom soup. I'll just dump that over in here with the onions and stick it in the oven, and it's gonna make the best gravy probably you ever had. Probably, not probably, but, but probably. So yeah, that's where we're at. After I get these all in here and get these going, I'm gonna cut up my onions and start to saute my mushrooms. So I'll be back so you can see everything. Okay, so the Salisbury steaks are cooking in there. I got butter in both my skillets back there, that one and that one behind this big pot. I'm gonna cut up my onion. I'm actually using a large onion and a small onion. I'm gonna cut those up to saute. Let me see how this works. I've seen this done before. You see the, make sure you can see the onion. Let's see. Okay. So now what we're gonna do is put our, this stove is so small. I've already rinsed off my mushrooms. So I'm about to get the onions and the mushrooms going. So I'm just going to dump my mushrooms in there. Like that. Dump them in there. Oh, these mushrooms are going to be good. I'm going to season them a little bit. I'm just going to put a little bit of sea salt and pepper on them. Turn you around so you can see it. Right there. That's good. Where the onions gonna go. Onions also, I'm just gonna put just a little bit of sea salt and a little bit of pepper. And just dump them in there. Like that. Get them going. I'm going to get my rice into the Instapot. That black pot right there is for my broccoli. It's going to be the broccoli and cheese. I normally cook my broccoli and cheese in the oven, but today it's just going to be on the top of the stove. I got butter in that pot for the broccoli. Frozen broccoli. I don't know. I mean, I guess fresh broccoli is okay. We can't waste none of these onions. Fresh broccoli is okay, but I don't know. I just rather have frozen. Alright, that's my broccoli. I'm gonna do 2 bags. I'm gonna do 2 bags of broccoli because when that broccoli unthaws, it ain't gonna be nothing in that pot. So we'll do 2. Salisbury steak is cooking. I got a whole stick of butter in there. I'm gonna put a little sea salt and pepper on these too, as well. A little sea salt, little pepper. Little. A little sea salt. We don't want to overdo it. A little sea salt on the broccoli. It's gonna have cheese on it, but still, a little sea salt on the onion. And a little black pepper. This pepper be coming out of here quick, so I gotta be careful with that. The mushrooms gonna be good, baby. They gonna be good. A little bit on the onions. This pepper come out so quick. And a little bit on the broccoli. I got white pepper, but believe it or not, I can't find it at the moment. So I would have used white pepper, but I can't find it. Alright, so all that's cooking. Let me preheat my oven to 350 so it can get warm so we can be ready to go with the put the Salisbury steak in there once the onions get done sauteing. Got everything going. See that? See it? Broccoli, onions back there. Salisbury steak. Move some stuff around. See an onion trying to escape. We're going to throw him back in there. I'm hungry. So one thing I noticed that I haven't been doing that I'm going to do, and forgive me if I already said this, but I haven't been, my stove lopsided. Lord. I haven't been making a plate at the end. I should be doing that, but no worries. I'm going to do it today. And I'm going to eat this after I'm done on camera. So y'all can see what you're missing out on. My stove is kind of lopsided, like the stuff in the middle always cooks faster than everything else. So I have to be like moving. I have to move some stuff around. You know how you have to do with your bills sometimes, move some stuff around. Yeah, that's what I gotta do when I'm cooking on this eye. Move some stuff around. Trying to stick to them. Here come a bump of it. That's alright. We want that little dark burnt meat in there. Go with that gravy. Honey. It's gonna be delicious. Don't worry about how it looks. It ain't pretty, but don't worry about it. Don't even worry about that. All you need to know is it's gonna be good. That's it. Don't worry about nothing else. Okay? Salisbury steak still cooking. Look at them onions. Look at them. Can you see them? Woo-wee! Tell me they don't look good. My mushrooms over here. Acting a fool. Gonna be so good. Here's my broccoli. Alright, so I'm about to put my rice in the Instapot here. So that's for my broccoli and cheese. I just use Cheese Whiz because the girls don't like Velveeta. Who don't like Velveeta? But anyway, in this cup right here, when I do my rice, I always flavor it with better than bouillon. So I just put this in a cup with some water and put it in the microwave to melt it. So you'll have that almost like a chicken broth. Even though I do have chicken broth now that I'm thinking about it that I need to use. So I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna use it both actually. So I'm gonna put the rest of this chicken broth in here. Make sure when you're cooking your rice, make sure you rinse all of the starch off of your rice before you, make sure it runs clear. Make sure it ain't white before you do anything with it. But put that chicken broth in here. Put this rice in here. Everybody should know how to measure out rice. And I do, but I don't measure it. I don't measure it at all when I'm cooking rice. I don't know. I don't measure it. I just know in the Instapot, whenever you cook a rice, period, you don't want it to be drowned in, start them onions for me. Whenever you cook a rice, you don't want it to be drowned in water. You want the water to just cover the rice. So I'm going to put my little homemade chicken broth in there. I'm going to put some butter in there. A whole stick. Because that's how we get down. It's unsalted. I'm going to put a little bit of, I got that chicken broth and stuff in there. I don't need no more salt. But I'm going to put a dab anyway. It won't be too bad. Turn them onions down. They're about ready. My onions are about ready. I'm just going to... Huh? Simmer? Yeah. So I'm going to put just a smidge of sea salt in it. Smidge. Oh, sorry. So you can see just a little bit. I'm going to put this lid on. Make sure our little rubber piece is on the inside. Hold on. Hit rice. Got to be done in 12 minutes. Back over here, just cooking our piece of onion in there. Just letting our broccoli cook until it's all unthawed and cooked down. This looks like a lot of broccoli, but it's going to be 4 of us eating, so, and then let's hope and pray that we do have leftovers. My onions looking good, looking done to me. Just one burger in here. I wanted to get a little bit more done. So, these Salisbury steak, I'm actually going to just leave everything in here, grease and all. It ain't even that much grease, but I'm leaving it in there. Look at my mushrooms showing out for the one time. Alright. I'm going to turn my mushrooms down. I ain't too much. Those Salisbury steaks are they're good. Like, I ain't too worried about them being too much more done. I'm going to take my onions with that butter, dump them right on top. Right in there. Okay. None left behind. Get them all in there. Spread them around. And then take your cream of mushroom soup. And we're going to dump that all over the top of there. Just like that. It's going to make the best gravy. I got to get something to scoop that out of there with. I got 2 cans and I'm really debating if I'm going to use both cans. Because you know you need that extra gravy for your rice too. You know what I mean? When you get your Salisbury steak, you want gravy on that and you want the gravy on your rice. So let me turn this down. Turn it down, turn it down some more. But just smooth that in there. Don't worry about that grease. Don't worry about it, because I ain't worried about it. Don't you sweat over that grease. That's butter too, from them onions. That's what all that is, that butter, honey. Alright, yeah, I'm going to use both cans. Let me open up this can. We're going to have a little mess, but that's alright. We're just going to wipe it up. We just wipe it up. Wipe up the mess. I was trying to look in my cabinet to see if I had any Ritz crackers, because I put Ritz crackers over top of my broccoli whenever I cook it in the oven. But I was going to do that again. Oh, it's a lot of butter. Oh, don't worry about all that butter. Don't worry about it. It's a lot of it. So you just want them smothered. You don't even worry about it. Just, that's butter. Oops. That's butter you see on top of there. Make sure that's all up under there. Like that. Then we gonna sheesh. Honey, then you know you're gonna have that butter for your rice too. That butter gonna be all on your rice. You're gonna be showing up eating. Okay. Let's throw this in the oven. This is going in the oven. Let's just turn it all the way off. I don't know where my pot holders are. I don't have one single pot holder in this kitchen. Oh, jeez. All right. So let me try to grab this heavy skillet. It's heavy too, y'all. Put that baby in the oven. We done with that until it's ready to eat. Wipe the stove off. And pull this mushrooms up here. Wipe all this off. Rice is done. Broccoli's done. I'll show you the Salisbury steak in a minute. But I'm going to fix up a plate so you'll see the whole plate. Got to let the pressure out of the Instapot. You cannot touch that. I use this wooden spoon to release the pressure back here. You cannot touch that. You will burn yourself. Here's the broccoli and cheese. I found some Ritz crackers in the cabinet. I'm not going to put it over top of this. I'm going to just put it over top of mine because they might not want crackers on top of theirs. Those are my mushrooms. My Salisbury steak is still in the oven. Let's look at this rice. Ooh. Honey. I'm going to get a good angle on it. See that? Perfect. every time. I love this Instapot. Sorry, the steam is. But there's your rice. It smells so good. It's jasmine rice. Alright, family, it's done. It's done and done. The rice with the gravy and the mushrooms, the Salisbury steak, the broccoli and the cheese. I know this looks like a whole lot of food on this plate because it is, but don't trip because I'm going to eat it all. I'm eating every bit of it. I'm going to crumble up me some crackers on my broccoli. It probably ain't really necessary, but I just particularly want it. But check this out. I will be back in another video eating this, okay? Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Leave suggestions of things you want me to cook. That's the finish. Look at that. Leave suggestions of things you want me to cook. Let's grow together. Let's be a family. Let's love one another. And see you next time. Peace.